Hello guys, today we're gonna have a chat. It's about time that we light up a candle for the CSGO scene, as I believe it is dead. And if you wanna bear with me, we're gonna go on a rant for a few minutes. First of all, I want to apologize for the quality. I'm using my webcam, my voice is a bit sick, I have pimples all over my face the one day I want to record this video, and also I don't have a script, so the things I say might be clumsy, but I'll do my best. So to begin with, hi, my name is Jeff. I have been doing this HOUNGOUNGAGNE thing on YouTube for the past 4 years, and I moved out 1 year ago so I would be able to jump in full time by accumulating the incomes of Twitch and YouTube. Today I would like to talk to you guys about what's happening on YouTube and how triggered and angry I have become over YouTube and the platform it has become. It might just be a boring video, it might just be me going out on a rant, but I actually really want to get these things out of my chest, and if you want to understand my point of view, if you want to get my opinion and my take on what's happening, please bear with me for the next, I guess, 5 to 10 minutes. So, to understand where I want to go, you may need a little bit of background on how money works on YouTube. It's actually pretty simple. I'm gonna upload a video, you guys are gonna watch it, and before you watch my video, you're gonna have an ad that's gonna be placed here by Google. Then I'm gonna get a share out of the revenue that this ad has generated, and this is how the YouTube system works, pretty much. But a few months ago happened what we now call the YouTube ad apocalypse, where all of the advertisers pulled their ads out of YouTube, and to get them back, YouTube had to offer the possibility to the advertisers to not show their ads in front of PEGI 18 videos. The thing is that CSGO YouTubers upload CSGO videos, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive is rated PEGI 18. So on YouTube, the videos that contain CSGO are rated PEGI 18. Because of that, all of these advertisers do not show their ads in front of CSGO videos. So us, CSGO YouTubers, and I assume every other PEGI 18 YouTuber games, do not make any money anymore, or at least just a portion. I actually make less than 20% of what I would do before. So of course I don't make enough money for a living anymore if I would just take these YouTube incomes, and that's a problem. But this is where it gets even worse for me. I am strongly against gambling and case openings websites, as I believe it is rigged, it is faked, it is shady, and from my beginnings I believe that I was one of the very first YouTubers to talk about it and to express how wrong I believe it is. I don't like the idea of gambling thousands of euros like this out of a coin flip, and I despise even more the idea of showing it as a cool thing to everyone on YouTube. The audience is there to watch you and your personality, but if you gamble crazy amounts of money just out of coin flips, it becomes something basic. You're gonna have people watching you gambling 1, 2, 3k euros, where it will take them up to 1, 2, 3, 4 months of work just to get this money, and they wouldn't gamble it. And you are gambling it like this, and then you will exaggerate your reactions just so the video is more entertaining and people click on the link so you make more money out of the website. And this is something I believe is really wrong, is really disgusting. I hate it. I've always been against gambling, and I've always yelled very high that I despise it. If you follow me on Twitter or if you watch my streams, you know how triggered I can get over this. But the thing is that nowadays, even if I've never promoted gambling websites, and trust me, I have denied crazy amounts of money, and I'm not talking about 1,000 euros, I'm talking about 5 figures numbers that I've denied because it is just wrong, it is just bullshit. But here's the point, I've never promoted any of them. And right now, by uploading a video on YouTube, I am promoting them because they've paid ad on Google AdSense. There's gonna be ads for CSGO Strong, CSGO Live, and all of these fucking websites before my videos. If I upload a video called Matchmaking in Ice that has nothing to do with gambling, there's gonna be an ad for gambling websites before. I'm gonna promote gambling if I upload a video that says I don't like gambling. There's gonna be a gambling ad before my video. And I genuinely despise and hate the situation. I don't have any control over it, there's nothing I can do, and this is why I'm very upset at YouTube right now. So not only do I not make money, but then I also promote gambling, and this is what YouTube has become. Now you have to consider something. I myself, I believe, is still lucky because I went to the business side of YouTube. I am in touch with many brands, I have many market agencies that help me to find contracts, and God knows it's actually the only thing that helped me today and that keep me floating today. But there's something that you may want to consider. I believe that from now on, you will not have any new big YouTubers that will pop out of CSGO content. I believe it is over. There's not gonna be any new Warhol. There's not gonna be any other Friedrichs Phillips. Because any other new YouTubers that is smaller that would like to jump full-time will not be able to jump full-time out of the ad rev like I did 1 year ago. They will now have to work with gambling websites, they will now have to work with case openings websites, and I'm saying this work, but it's actually not work. That's a lot of money for no effort. I believe that most of YouTubers that work with these websites have lost touch of what money is real worth. That's actually what I believe. I'm not gonna say any names because that would cause drama, and I'm not targeting one guy especially. I'm targeting all of these so-called CSGO YouTubers that call themselves CSGO YouTubers, even though half of their videos are gambling. Because yeah, if you call yourself CSGO YouTuber when half of your videos are not related to the game, fuck off. The thing is that gambling is absolutely not relevant to the game. You are just gambling money, that's it. The only link between CSGO and gambling is that you are using this gray currency that we call skins as the money you gamble. And since it's a gray area, there's a lot of websites that are coming around because there's money. And since there's money, there's gonna be a lot of people that will show up. But there's absolutely no other links to the game than just gambling CSGO skins. So there's that, and there's also the fact that this platform is fucking weird. I now have to beg for likes if I want to compete against all of these 1% Dragon Lore, The Dream, CSGO case opening, whatever websites you want to add there, CSGO scampod.ru or whatever. The platform has become something that I just don't like anymore. I have to compete nowadays by doing CSGO videos with these gambling videos, which they have nothing to do with CSGO. So if you combine the fact that I don't make money out of YouTube anymore, plus most of the time, and it's happening a lot lately, the notifications don't show up in my subscribers boxes. My vlog that I've uploaded 1 week ago had 33k views. That's the lowest views I've gotten in the past year or even more. I've made videos that are saying I would go live that made more views than this one. And when I asked why, I mean, the thing is, it's coming out of nowhere, so I have to question myself. Has my content become shit? Am I irrelevant? Wink wink. I don't know what I did that got me there. But the thing is, I've came to realize that it's only YouTube that got me there. Because most of the people replied, oh, you had a vlog. I didn't know you uploaded a vlog. I haven't gotten the notification. And that's where we are today. I don't make money on YouTube, my subs don't get the notifications when I upload a video, and I have to compete with all of these bait-click, empty content, shit-worthy videos that are called 1% Dragon Lore, The Dream, oh my god, yes, I love gambling money, please watch me because I'm gonna waste 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 euros, which is an amount that you will never win, but hey, I won because, let's not say it, but the website is rigged, and I just despise the situation. And now I'm going to talk for myself, and I'm going to go for a more private approach of what's next for me. As you know, YouTube is now my full-time for 1 year. I jumped in and I moved out because I was unable to stream from my old place, and I'm living a dream. I'm honestly living a dream. I'm not fully aware of my reach, and I realize it pretty much every time I come to events and I meet people and they talk to me. They talk about how my video about my diet helped them. They talk about how they like the fact that I don't promote gambling. And this is something I strongly respect. I think that you guys may know that, and if you don't, I'm gonna repeat myself. I do not have any diploma. I stopped school at 17, I actually dropped out, and I never gotten back there. So I don't have a real job experience, I do not have anything that's significant, I don't have a diploma or a degree. If it wasn't for YouTube, I would be doing a very sad job, and I would still be the very old and depressed Jeff. That's something which is true. That's why I've always had this proximity with my community. I talk to you guys, I am very transparent into what I do, and once again, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna show you guys my Google Analytics page so you guys understand where I come from and what's coming next for me. So this is my Google Analytics. It's in French because, well, I'm French and I'm sorry about that, but roughly this is what I've made in the past 28 days. $211, so roughly $200, because I had a peak where I've uploaded this vlog, the famous vlog that didn't get much views, but since it is not CSGO related, it has made more money. And how much more money you want to know? Well, this is my CSGO video called Matchmaking in Ice number 11 that I've uploaded on the 23rd of June. I have made $2 the first day, and then it goes down to 0.39 cents. So roughly I've made $3 on a matchmaking in eyes. If I jump back to the matchmaking in eyes number 98 that I uploaded in February, the video has generated $233. This is not what I've earned, but this is what YouTube has earned, so it means that I'm gonna get half of it. So for the same content and for the same amount of work, in the matchmaking in eyes that I would upload in February, I would win $110, where nowadays I win $5, and at the best days. This is where YouTube is nowadays. In the past 3 months, I have won $1,000 on YouTube. If I combine the past 3 months, this is how much I have earned. It's obviously not enough to make a living out of it. Now, trust me, it's a good thing. That's money. I'm aware of the worth of money. It's something great. It's obviously better to have some than not to have any, of course. But here we are talking about my job. This is my full-time job. I have to maintain a certain amount of incomes if I want to keep doing it full-time. And I'm going to be fully transparent. My salary needs me to bring 2.8k euros per month, and I'm gonna have 2k euros because of course I cannot just take the money and run with it. I have to pay taxes and stuff. So I have to bring 2,800 euros to my company, and my salary, which is what I earn every month, is 2,000 euros. I have been full-time officially since March and only since March. Before I was working half-time. So today, by winning $200 a month out of YouTube ad rev, I just cannot keep up with the money. I just don't win enough money to keep my full-time job. So it's either I find something else, or I will have to lose my job, and then I will have to go back to my parents because I wouldn't be able to afford my place. And since I would be at my parents, I wouldn't be able to stream anymore. And that would be the end of it. That would be pretty much the end of HOUNGOUNGAGNE and everything that brought me here. Now, that's a very sad thought, but as I've said before, I'm a very lucky guy since I've always kept the business side close to me. I have a lot of contact, I've made a lot of business relations over the time, and I'm in touch with a lot of market agencies that actually help me to find deals to keep me floated. And this is why I have no other choice than to put ads myself inside of the video. This is what we call a pre-roll. So it's a built-in ad for a website or a product or something that I've chosen to promote. Here's the difference. If there's an ad on my video that shows up by Google, I do not have any saying on that. Plus, the amount of money I have is pretty much ridiculous, and most of the time nowadays, it has become gambling ads, something I despise. But if I place an ad myself at the beginning of the video, it is gonna be for a brand slash website that I want to promote, that pay me more than the video, and you can skip it as well. I believe that's a win-win-win situation. I don't see anyone losing in this situation. Maybe the video sometimes is too short. In such case, I maybe shouldn't put any ads, and I guess I won't, or if I will, it's because it's a very, very rough time. But otherwise, I want you guys to know that the ads I'm gonna put there, and the ads I've been putting there already, are for websites that are not gambling or case openings, or this is something I support or I think is useful. I've been promoting trading websites and Challenge Me, which is a Face-It-like website. Has nothing to do with gambling, and this is something that I can control. I get a saying into what is going to show up before my video. It is probably showed as an advertisement, and I believe there's no one who loses here. So this is pretty much where I am today. I have no other choices than to change the way I proceed into making videos, because it's either that or I quit. I do not have any other choice. It's obviously very sad. I'm gonna have to make some sponsored videos, I'm gonna have to make pre-rolls, and that's not what I wanted to do in the first place. This is definitely not my vision of YouTube. I want to make videos just to make videos, and nowadays I have to worry about money so much that I have to make videos and I'm worried about the money in the meantime, which is not the best situation. I'm a creator, I want to focus on creating. This is what I do. This is what I like to do. And now, trust me, I know it might sound like a very heavy rant, and it is, but I'm still very aware of how lucky I am to be where I am today. As I've said, if I would be delivering pizzas or doing something else, which I wouldn't even know what I would do, well, I would be very sad. And today, the life and the quality of life I have is something amazing. Now, don't get me wrong, I am very lucky and I'm aware of how lucky I am, but I also believe that I have put a lot of time and I've sacrificed a lot of things. Just so you know, I have jumped full-time 10 months ago, pretty much. And I live in this apartment since. I have my bed on my left, I have my computer here, and I have my kitchen on my right. I do not have anything else. I don't go out, I don't spend time outside, I don't watch series, I don't watch TV, I don't even have one, because I am fully focused into doing this full time. All of my time. all of my time is spent either on streaming, doing videos, checking my mails for business offers, and very recently spending time with my girlfriend, which is a relief because the quality of life that I had before was just about work, and honestly I did burn out at some point, which is why I stopped streaming for like 2 weeks and a half because I just couldn't take it anymore. I've just put so much pressure on myself with this monetization situation and all the stuff, and nowadays I'm coming back to it and I'm streaming daily for 1 week and a half and even more, and that's something I enjoy to do again. I feel like I'm happy to do it once again because I have found the balance between girlfriend time, work, and sleep, pretty much. So I guess that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted you guys to know where I am today and where I stand and what's coming next for me. I'm not gonna quit doing YouTube videos because I'm still able to do them thanks to all of these pre-rolls that are gonna come that I have made. And that's my only situation. It's either this or I work with gambling so it's not a solution. So it's not gonna happen. So that's pretty much it for this video. And I guess I have said pretty much everything I have to say. And I'm sorry for doing such a long rant video. I'm not doing that kind of content usually. So I want to thank you guys once again for all of the support you showed me over the years. An update on the weight loss is gonna come very soon. And that's pretty much it. I'm now gonna edit the video, see how long it's gonna last because it might be pretty long. And thank you very much for watching this long video of me ranting, saying stuff, and yeah. Anyway, have a nice day, have a nice evening. I will see you on the next video.